How much does it cost to set up a food truck in the UK? And you might be asking yourself, what do I need to actually open a food truck in the UK? Well, this video is a follow-up to our first video we did on how to launch a food truck in the UK. But I'm going to give you specific information about your permits, licenses, and registrations. We're going to dive into that here on Food Truck Freaks right now. All right, guys, so welcome back to Food Truck Freaks. This is YouTube's premier food truck entrepreneurship channel. This is dedicated to all of the food truck entrepreneurs who have either started their food truck business, or if you're looking to create a food truck, you might have a lot of questions. Well, this is going to be the channel full of resources to help you get launched. Let's dive right into this. So if you're looking to start a food truck business in the UK, it actually does involve various permits, licenses, and of course, inspections. Now, each with their associated costs. Now, these requirements can vary depending, of course, based on your specific location within the UK, the type of food service that you're actually going to offer, and other local regulations. But the following is going to be a great general overview of what you might need and their average cost to get you started on your truck. All right, so number one, these are in no particular order, but I'm actually going to give you 11 of them because these are all equally important in order to get up and running legally. Number one, street trading license, as it's known. Now, this is required for selling food in public places. The costs vary by local council, but they actually can range from about £20 to over £200 per year. Number two is known as a food business registration. This is mandatory for any food business. Now, this registration was actually located with your local authorities, is usually free, but it must be done within 28 days before you start trading. Number three, your food hygiene certificate. Essentially, for anyone handling food in the UK, the cost of the training course and the certificate can range from about £15 to £60 based on the actual program you're taking. Number four is your vehicle insurance. Now, specific to food trucks, covering both the vehicle and its conversion for food service, you can expect to pay about £1,000 to £2,000 annually, depending on various factors like your coverage, of course, and the vehicle size. That's going to be dependent upon what type of food truck you're going to start. Number five, your public liability insurance. Now, this actually protects against claims from the public, essential for food trucks. Now, its annual cost can range from about £100 to potentially up to £500 a year. So you definitely want to plan financially for that. Number six, employer's liability insurance. Now, this is actually mandatory if you have any staff. With fines for noncompliance, you definitely want to make sure you get this. Annual costs start around £500 a year, and that is an annual fee. Number seven, the gas safety certificate. Now, this is required if you use LPG or other gas appliances. Annual inspections typically cost around £50 to roughly £150 per year. Number eight is the PAT test. It's actually called the PAT test for electrical appliances. Now, what this actually does is it ensures electrical safety throughout the food truck. Costs for testing are usually around £1 to £2 per item, but the minimum service charge can actually be between £50 to £100. And now this is not something that is done annually. This is a one-time shot. So just so you know. Number nine, food safety management system. Based on HACCP principles, this isn't a formal license, but actually a requirement for operating. The cost is the time and effort to set up and maintain the system. Now, this is not something that actually will cost you any money, but it's something you definitely need to have as well. Number 10 is the waste carrier license. Now, if you transport waste as part of your business, which normally food trucks at the end of each day do have some type of waste, registration is free for lower tier carriers, but upper tier registration can cost around £154 for 3 years. Number 11, parking permits. Now, if you plan to operate in specific locations, you may need parking permits. Now, these costs can vary significantly, but that's going to be dependent solely upon the location where you're going to be. Now, of course, keep in mind, these are general estimates, and of course they can vary, but it's a really good foundation to understand what you're going to be getting into from the legal perspective. Now, it's important to consult with your local council and other relevant authorities in the UK for the most accurate and, of course, current information, because from time to time, it actually does change. Additionally, there may be other costs related to the operation or the maintenance of your food truck, such as equipment, supplies, and food ingredients. So if this was helpful here on Food Truck Freaks, let us know with a big thumbs up. If you want to share this with someone who you know, definitely check that out. Also, let us know in the comments section if you have any questions about launching your food truck in the UK. And check us out on our next video. I'll see you then.